Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to make egg bake. Egg bake's a pretty cool meal you can make the night before. It's good for company. It's got all your good breakfast stuff in it. It's got sausage, hash browns, eggs, cheese, some cottage cheese, and a little bit of corn flakes on top. Everyone loves this, and let's go ahead and make it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and brown our 1 pound of sausage. You can also use bacon or ham. You don't have to use sausage, but I've chosen to use sausage, so let's get this browned. Alright, as you can see, our sausage is good and brown, so we're going to go ahead and drain the fat off and put this in a bowl and start mixing all of our ingredients. Alright, our sausage is good and brown, so now we're going to go ahead and mix everything in a large bowl. It's about 2 cups of hash browns. It's estimated about half a bag there. That's about 2 cups, so we're going to put that in there. Next, we're going to add our browned sausage right on top. We had drained that too, by the way. I'm going to put a 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. Go ahead and mix that right in. I'm going to eyeball it. Pretty close. Okay. Next, 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. It can be skim, 2%, whatever you prefer, doesn't really matter. So there's close to 3/4 of a cup. Go ahead and dump that in. Next, we're going to add a couple teaspoons of seasoning salt. Now, if you use breakfast sausage, you might want to lean back on your seasoning a little bit, but since we're just using pork without any seasoning, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these teaspoons instead of just 1. So there's 2 of those. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, that's in there. Next, 8 large eggs. So we're going to go ahead and crack those, put those in. And last, that's 8 eggs. So I'm going to clean up my mess here, then we'll start stirring. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up. Once it's good and blended and mixed, we're going to put this in a 9x13 pan. The nice thing about this is you can do this the night before and put in the oven the morning of. It's good for company and stuff like that. Alright, so we have it good mixed up now. Good and blended, so we're going to take our 9x13. It might not be a bad idea to spray it. A little cooking spray. We're going to go ahead and just dump our egg bake mixture right in here, like so. I'm just going to spread this out. Make her nice and even. So we're making this the night before, so we're going to go ahead and put our cover on. We're going to put this in the fridge, and then before we put it in the oven, we're going to take our cornflakes and butter, and we're going to put that on top, but we'll show you that then. And as for right now, we're going to put this in the fridge. Alright, good morning. We're back. We're going to finish up our egg bake. Last things we need to do to get our egg bake finished is we're going to melt half a stick of butter. We're going to melt that in the microwave. Then we're going to add 4 cups of corn flakes. We're going to mix that up good. Then we're going to go ahead and put that right on top of our egg bake, which I've taken out of the fridge. Had it in the fridge overnight, so you can see that. So we're going to melt our butter. Alright, we have our butter melted. I ended up adding a little bit more butter, maybe closer to 3/4 of a cup, or 3/4 of a stick rather. And it sounds like we're going to start with just 3 cups of corn flakes and kind of see what it looks like. We're going to add this right to our butter, mix it up, and put that right on top. There's 3 cups. Okay, we went with 4 cups of corn flakes. We got it mixed in with our butter. We're going to go ahead and dump this right on top of our egg bake. And then we're going to go ahead and spread this out. We're going to put this in the oven uncovered for 1 hour at 350 degrees. Then we're going to go ahead and check it for doneness and go from there. Alright, that was 1 hour in the oven at 350 degrees. And it is good and ready. If it's not done, it'll be just a little bit soupy, so you might want to just add 5 to 10 more minutes to get to completely done, but this is done.